Hey, remember the one we did? It was like a thing you had to wear on your head.
Like the seafood ingredients.
Dude, I wore that thing for one video, and oh my god, I was sweating like crazy. Hey everybody, welcome back to DDIM Studios podcast. This is episode 6. My name is Eli. We have Damon and Dion with us, and today's guest we have Bryan joining us on this evening, and we're going to be talking about how Bryan got started with us and the kind of stuff that we did together. So, Bryan, welcome to the podcast. Thank you for joining us today. This evening, and it's cool to have you on here because you were one of the first people that we had joining us and starting, to work with us when we started our YouTube channel. The first time you joined us was the Hot Chips. That was the very first time. How old were you for that video? Well, Damien was 7.
It was 7 years ago. No, 8 years ago.
Damien was 7. It was in 2015. How old were you in 2015?
8 to 9
You're
years
15
ago.
years old?
I was a sophomore.
Dang, Bryan, you look like you were 10 in that video. That's how small you look. Like, if you look at it, you don't look like you're 14, 15, or whatever age you are,
8 to 9
dude.
years ago.
No, it was 8 years old.
He's
8
15.
years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we first told you, like, hey, Bryan, you want to join us for a video? Do you remember like what you were thinking? Like, yeah, okay, let's do it, or like, or just like whatever, or
Shy.
First off, I don't know, like, what it was about. So I was like, I wasn't shy or anything like that or nervous. I was just like, I don't know what to do or expect to do. So like, but I said yeah. Like I was
just like down to do it.
down to do it. So I was like, from there, just started off.
Yeah. You say you're not shy or anything, but every time I have you say a line, you always have so much trouble saying your line.
It's not like to do it, like I guess like yeah, I'm down to do it, but like if I have like a role like to talk to about something or do it,
Yeah.
is when I start struggling. Oh no.
Struggling.
And I tell you, Bryan, say this line, and you just
Dude.
have such a hard time.
Like 10 takes just to do it right.
And it's just like 2 words, like, "What's up?" And you're like, "What?"
Yeah.
So we did the Hot Chips challenge. We talked about this the first episode that we did. That was like our first viral video and stuff, which was crazy. And then you pretty much after that, you just started joining us pretty much when we did any type of challenge. Like when we did like
The smoothie.
the smoothie challenge. What other one did you join? Did you do?
Pop-Tart.
The Pop-Tart.
Oh,
But
yeah.
what other
That
gross
was at your
one?
house.
Gross one.
Eat it or wear it.
The eat it or wear
Drink
it.
it.
Drink it or wear it.
Drink it or wear it. The burrito.
Oh yeah, you're part of the
Oh,
burrito
when
where
I was
Ulises
Yeah.
Ulises pretty much ate everything, and you guys were like gagging.
And the takis, I think.
Oh.
Stuff on it. Cause he caught like the seafood ingredients. It was
What?
the takis.
The seafood ingredients?
He got like tartar sauce or something.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, they had to mix it in
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
takis?
takis,
yeah.
Oh, okay. So you had to do the mystery
It was
takis or
tartar.
something like that.
Tartar.
Tartar.
Yeah.
Tartar. Damon would call it tartar instead of tartar. And then we did, so you joined us for that. We did a bunch of challenges. And then that's when we started doing like some of the short skits and stuff. What was the first one that you were a part of when we did like the
Fortnite?
acting one?
Yeah, I
Let's
think
go
it was
back
Fortnite.
outside.
It was Fortnite or yeah, it has to be Fortnite.
So it was Fortnite.
Then-
Was it Fortnite? Or because I remember one of the first ones that you did, the scary ones, where you played Jason with that like plastic mask that was like
Oh,
all
yeah,
flat,
The paper one?
where you guys hid like those spy cams. Remember that one?
Oh.
I
It
think
was
we
like
did
the
Fortnite
first-
before that.
Nah, that
You-
was
you had
the
done
first.
Fortnite first?
It has to be a Jason or
Fortnite.
Fortnite. Because the rest were just like sports or outside
Oh,
videos.
yeah.
Did
But
you
like-
do all 3 Fortnite ones?
I did the one that was like the jail.
Yeah.
With duos,
Then
me
I
and
did,
Dan
like
versus
the
you two.
John Wick, the Reaper,
Then you did the John Wick.
and I think that was.
Did you do the one where Ulis came out at the end too, where he did the
Oh, when
porta
you-
fort?
I think that was the. Were you in that one?
Nah,
I don't remember if
think
I came
so.
out on that one.
Because I think you were with Dion. But like, I don't
No, it
remember
wasn't that one.
Didn't he have
Yeah?
like a sniper?
But I do remember. No, I don't think I was in that one.
And of course, the line that everybody remembers from that is, "Let's go
Let's
back
go back
outside." Just the way you said it, that you were having such a hard time saying that line too. It's like, Brian, just say, "Let's go back outside." Let's go back outside. So then you were a part of all that, and then we had you. We even like took you pretty much anywhere we went. Like we went to VidCon, which was pretty cool when we went.
Yeah.
We went to VidCon, went to EA Fan Fest twice. Took you to New York like 3 times or 2 times. I think you
We
went
only
all
had it
3
twice.
times,
Yeah,
¿no?
it was with you guys. We went to the 9/11 Memorial. The next time we went with Alexis to
Alexis.
the park.
And the other time was when we went to get food. Like at that one place.
That was with Alexis though.
And the other
No.
time, what was it?
Was it?
Yeah, when we went to go eat, that was with Alexis.
Yeah, but he came with us.
Yeah, so he was. Nah, I think you went all 3 times.
What was the other one though?
The first time we went,
Was when we
Were you
saw
there?
Shaq, right? Yeah. So we saw
no, that was the second time.
that was the second time.
Yeah,
But I think I went all 3 times.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
we
didn't
took
even
you
know who
every time.
Shaq was.
Then
You didn't know who Shaq was when you met him?
No.
then it was Florida.
Oh, the Florida.
Oh, we went to the
Legoland.
Legoland in
Yeah.
Florida. That was
And
cool.
Then the first the Blasters.
Oh,
Blaster
the
Battle?
Blaster
The only
Battle in
one that
Dallas.
didn't win was ClamorCon.
He never came. with
Yeah,
us?
you never went to Clamor.
That's the only one. Basically, the rest I did.
Yeah, dude. From your perspective, like, what's that experience been like for you? You're pretty much a part of the channel with us because you've done so much stuff with us. What's that been like for you?
I don't know words like how to explain it. I guess it's just like people you don't expect like to meet someone like famous, right?
Yeah.
So like when you have family that actually like do it, it's just like
But you're doing it too, though. That's
Yeah.
the thing. You're
Yeah.
a part of it.
I'm a part of it, but I just feel like it's like you just got it's your guys' channel. So I'm just like, but damn, and like my cousins and that, and when people come up to me like, hey, you're their cousin, like yeah, I saw you, you're in the video and like that, and I'm like, well yeah, like people think I'm like if it's like kind of my channel too, but like no, it's just my family, and like I just joined them, and like that. But how I see it is like it's
Like-
crazy. The only word I can say is like it's crazy, like
crazy.
to see like how far, like how we started and how we are right now.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
So let me ask you this: do you remember like one of the first times like you got recognized like at the park where you live at or anything
Where
like
I
that?
live at, yeah, like because since you guys were more like sometimes would go like for like a party or something, or just to go to the park. But then it started with the Halloween,
The Halloween festival.
the Halloween festival when you guys had a stand, or the 4th of July when people saw. And then, but one time when I went to Rocky Point,
You were in Rocky Point.
people from El Paso, Texas was there. And they're like,
Heck.
and I was like rinsing off because we came back from the ocean to the hotel, and I was rinsing off, and I just turned around. There's a little kid and his sister. I'm like, I've seen you before. You're Damien's cousin. You're B-Right. I'm like, dude. Like, then we all,
B-Right.
Then all my aunt and my uncle were just talking and laughing, and like we just kind of communicated like that. Took a photo with them. They wanted a photo with me. I'm like, it was like I don't know.
You're like, I'm rinsing off, bro.
And like that, and then like, they just told us from over there. I'm like you can be anywhere if someone recognizes you. Like
Yeah.
it was crazy. I didn't expect it, that, especially like somewhere like a place like that.
Cause you got recognized, in when we were in Dallas too,
Yeah.
when we were doing the meet and greet and stuff like that. Like a lot of the kids knew who you were.
Yeah.
And then, well, that's cool, man. What other experiences have you had where you encounter? So you said in Rocky Point, I mean, you've had it in Dallas, and also you said you also run into kids like at the park when you're like at the park or something.
Yeah, but like in the beginning.
In the beginning.
Yeah, like I think more the kids were more like open to like, hey, like just scream out of nowhere, like you're just walking, like you're gonna go play like a sport or anything. Like
Yeah.
if I go to play soccer, it's Bryan from Damien and Dion. I'm like, I just turn around and I just like wave to them like that. But like how I said about Rocky Point, that was the first time like out of town.
Out of
like,
town.
Then it was Dallas. Then I think there's only 2 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, it's more like here in town, like where I get noticed more.
What's one of your most memorable videos that you've done with us that you like remember all the time and you're just like
It has to be hot chip challenge. Everyone.
the hot chip that was like the one that
It was the
kind of
most-
stands out to you the most?
Yeah, well, especially in the family, it's the most repetitive that we just it keeps repeating, like that we talk about and or like that we see, or because it was the first video that I did, and then but like I feel like the one that always like if you tell me like which one do you remember the most, I think it's the John Wick video from Fortnite.
The John Wick.
Yeah, because I think we had taken like 5-6 hours to do because we were just.
Did it take us that long? Well, we were filming at that warehouse.
Oh, Stevens?
Yeah, Steven's shop.
So like,
I
feel
forgot
like,
we did that.
You were like on top of the crates and stuff, and you threw a boogie bomb on Damien.
They drew me a beard.
And then you did the bait.
The
Base
emo,
sauce.
Sock bait?
Yeah.
That's one like John Wick, and then because you pretty much came out like a pretty cool dude on that.
Yeah.
You didn't play like
Do we have a llama?
Oh,
we had
yeah.
the piñata. The piñata llama. Yeah, that video was actually pretty cool. That's before they even came out with the actual like the Nerf Fortnite blasters.
Yeah.
We had like our own like guns and stuff, and then we had our own costumes because they didn't even have the costumes yet. That was like fresh, Fortnite was barely starting off.
Yeah.
And then people were doing those videos, and we kind of did our own costumes and stuff. Even when we did that other one where Angie did like the werewolf, and she did the what was the other one with the yellow hoodie that Alex played? What was that one called?
Yeah,
Raptor, Dyer, and
Raptor.
And then you did Marshmallow.
I did a marshmallow.
Yeah. So Angie put those costumes all together before they even came out with the costumes, and then we had our own.
I think
our
they
own
had
guns.
a marshmallow costume.
Well, she just bought the mask, and then she did everything else herself. The get up.
Wild card.
Oh, and then wild card. Yeah.
Well, didn't you guys dressed up in Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
we were
Fortnite.
Fortnite characters. No, we were all wild card characters,
Yeah.
weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, mom was like some.
She was the Dracula, the vampire.
Yeah.
No, that was a different Halloween.
Different.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, that's when he was the
What
heavy
did
horseman.
What did she play then? If we were all wild card, and what was she?
She was a wild card.
You were
She wasn't a
you're
vampire.
You're a school trooper.
Yeah.
Oh, you were school trooper. Oh yeah, because it was just me. It was me, Dominic, and Dion. Were all wild card.
She was the vampire. Because I think it was she had cut her hair or something like that.
Yeah,
she
she
looked
got
like-
like bangs.
Yeah, and she had
Was that a Fortnite character?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
and he was school trooper.
School trooper.
Yeah.
What is your guys' like first memory of Bryan joining us for a video? Was it also the Hot Chips challenge, or
Yeah.
what other one stands out to you guys that Bryan joining us and doing?
Like for me, for us three, it's always like the nasty videos because
Yeah.
I guess I was the only one
the
that
food
wanted.
challenges?
Yeah, I guess I was the only one that wanted to do like the nasty or the extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because when you started doing that, I don't think Adam had started joining us yet.
No.
not yet.
Nah, I think the first.
But I feel like I also was pushing it like, hey, let's do another. When I would tell you, like, hey, let's
Another
do
gross one?
Yeah, let's do another gross one. Then someone like, no.
I know Damien hated those.
Was it
I remember
the-
in the
the
eat it
chi-
or wear it or eat it or drink it. We had like this one drink that had seeds in it.
The true
Yeah.
seeds.
I
The
put
chai?
I had to
Or-
put it in my hair and I couldn't get the seeds out. Bro, like, in the shower.
I had to put VA on my.
The
Oh,
V8.
in my eye.
No, you got you got the V8. You're like, oh, my eyes are burning. Ah.
Oh!
I actually did a reel of that.
And then that was a video that Damien was like this with his hair.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I remember.
I did a TikTok of that video, kind of cut it down to some of the funny parts on there. And then I did what other one did you do with us? That was
Well, he did a lot of.
did you ever
Like,
do it?
before?
Oh, you did some hide and seek with us. Like we did it
Yeah.
at Target, and then we did
Target,
the
Sears.
Sears. We did Sears.
Wasn't that the first one that we did? Wasn't he in the
Fidget
first ever
spinner
one?
collection.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Dude, Bryan had the hookup on that one because
God.
We went to go pick him up, and he's like, "I know a little shop that
Bryan
sells
knew all
them."
the little spots.
It was literally like a whole table where you guys were like,
And they had like all the different ones. It wasn't just like your basic ones. They had like
they
all
had,
the
like,
different shapes and
they had the Captain America,
Custom Captain
they had,
America.
like, the dragons.
The horse challenge, the racing one. He was in that
Oh
one.
yeah.
oh,
He's
yeah.
he's the thumbnail.
The water when we threw the water balloons if you
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah. Remember when we like in Target when we just went up to random people?
Said, "Oh hi, Mark."
Oh, hi,
Yeah.
my
Mark,
God,
dude.
dude.
It was around the time that
That
we
was
went
so
to Vidcon.
random.
What was that movie called?
Yeah.
I've never watched it.
What was that movie called?
Room.
The room.
The Room. Yeah. But I don't think that's the name of the movie. But I don't think that's the name of the James Franco movie one.
The Disaster Artist.
Yeah, Disaster Artist. That's what it's called. So in that movie, James or the real character in the real movie, I don't know how many times he had to do it, but he would come out like on the out of a, what was it, like the
top of a building.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's that called?
What?
The rooftop.
The rooftop, whatever. Anyways,
What the?
I thought there was I thought there was a word for it. But
The
anyways,
never-
he comes out and he goes, "No, I did not hit her. I did not hit her. Oh, hi, Mark." They're just kind of random.
What?
Have you seen that? Have you never seen that?
So
No
then,
way.
we decided, because that was something that they kept playing over and over on the trailer and the
Yeah.
commercials and stuff. So then we decided to go to Target, and then you had to go up to a stranger and just
trend.
go.
I had to go do it. I had to
Actually,
go
I
up
was-
to
Dion did pretty much all the time.
I
You
did
know,
I
it
was
to an
nervous
old
doing it,
guy.
dude.
You know, like
he would go up to
No.
somebody and they'd be like, "Oh, hi, Mark," and then walk away.
just run away.
Who did it to the worker?
You did it on
It
work.
was
You.
him.
It was
no,
Dion.
you
Yeah,
two.
yeah.
No,
I didn't do
You
it.
did it to a lady,
No.
right?
No, you did
think
it to
so.
a worker, and then he was like, "Yeah, my name's Mark." Or, like his name was actually Mark.
Oh, somebody's actual name was Mark, one of the workers, no?
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
But then we were just walking around and be like, "Oh, hi, Mark."
Yeah, that's actually one of the
And
times
then
I'm
my name is
actually, like,
Jeff.
weird out to do. Yeah,
You're
like, just go
Just
in front of
because being in
somebody.
public.
Not being public, just going up to strangers saying hi, Mark. I'm like, and just staring at them.
It's like awkward. Like, what do you say after that?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you're like, "Oh hi, Mark." You stare at him like.
Didn't
Oh,
you
hi,
get
Mark.
Didn't you get caught at Target when you were hiding? Like, didn't one of the workers come
In
up
the
to you or
toilet?
something?
Yeah, cause like we were, I think our time was ending. We couldn't find a space like around the area, so I saw two kiddie pool,
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
kiddie
and
pool.
it's
Oh.
one. And we're going down, and just saw him walk, and he's like, I think it's something about like protocol, safety protocols, that like no one can get injured or anything.
Yeah.
Like that. And then well, we had to go hide somewhere else now. We had to get out of there, out of the pool.
And then you did also. Did you do the one where we did it at Castle Park?
Oh yeah,
No,
when
yeah.
Dion was under
Oh.
that bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
So
the
you
why
did
did I
that one
had to
too.
do that? That was a bad hiding spot.
What else? What other old video do we have with Bryan? I forgot about the hi Mark. Oh my god. Oh, we did the
Well, a
This
lot
is
of
a Fortnite.
sports.
we did the Battlefield one
Oh yeah.
where we ended up at the
at
like
the woods.
at the woods.
The
And-
one, the time where all
Oh,
the
yeah.
flies.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the
That
flies,
dude
dude. It was
was
so
so
hot
bad.
and
Hide
all the
and s-
flies and
hide
everything.
Hide and seek in the dark.
And then the way Dion was dressed and he was
Yeah.
sitting, I was like, dude, he looks like one of those Mexican army soldiers.
Dude, like I think that was the first times that we actually started like when we started recording and doing videos like to extremes stunts.
The fighting and shooting, yeah, the
we're
fighting stunts.
starting, You're like, oh, do a flip when this. and
I
that,
know.
and I had to do it.
I was
that.
like, do a Superman punch.
You're like, I think like around that time I started doing like those stunts, like
But you guys do, like, you and Adam, like, you guys do such a good job when you guys get, like, shot or punched and everything. Like, you guys just move so natural that it actually looks like you guys are getting punched or when you fall down and everything. Like, you guys do a good job with that. So that was pretty
The
cool.
first
At least
one
you're not,
that-
like, all stiff and stuff, like,
Yeah.
The first one that they did
like
together
Yandel.
was the what's it called, the can jam.
We did the can jam. Yeah, you were part of a bunch of sports ones, too.
sports are especially the soccer one.
We had to do we had to do a sponsored soccer one, the Burl Cup or something like that.
The one we hit the boxes.
Yeah.
With the-
Yeah, we hit the boxes. It was it Angry Birds?
No, it was
We did
Teams.
one Angry Bird. We
Yeah,
did
it
that.
was
We did it
something
Angry
with the
Bird.
Angry Birds,
what?
and we had to do a soccer video. And yeah, it was something with the Angry Birds. but-
Bouncy house crossbar chat. Oh, and
The bouncy house.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, when you had-
funny.
You had to kick it in
When
through
you
the.
And then if
run
you
and
miss,
then
you have to
gets-
run it.
Yeah,
Oh,
running
when it
attack.
hits you.
The what?
You remember?
Was that?
When Dion hit
I remember.
kicked the
Yeah, I
ball,
remember you getting hit.
getting hits you
When?
with the blue
the
ball.
crossbar, 'cause, like,
you
when
were
you
like
wouldn't hit
going
it-
and you turn around and Dion just kicks the ball or headbutts you. I forgot what he does and hits you right down there.
Oh my! Oh yeah.
But yeah, like sports is basically soccer. Either like
Yeah, a bunch
the
of soccer.
numbers, and then like in the goalie, like it had to like you win money or like you had to eat like something
Yeah,
bad or
there was,
like
like,
pie in the
random stuff.
face.
Did you do the one where we were trying to pick the World Cup winner?
Yeah.
You were part of that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we did the. It was like
Never have
the huge Jenga blocks.
He was in that one?
Were you in that one too?
That was Adam.
Yeah, because it was you and Daisy. You guys helped me.
Oh.
It was like we were playing Jenga, and then the loser would get pie in the face.
No, I think yeah.
What else?
The
we
Never
had?
Have I
The
Ever.
crossbars.
Never have I ever.
Oh, Never Have
Remember that
I
one?
Oh, yeah.
Where Dion said he dropped gum in the toilet and then
And
put it
ate
back in
it.
his mouth.
Hell no.
Dude, Dion came up with some of the like never have I ever stuff. Like, oh yeah, I've done that. Like, what the
We need to react to them right now.
heck? And then Yulis would just be like, yes, to everything.
Yes, to everything.
And then we did where we were doing. Were those the questions that we got from people online?
Yeah.
That they were telling us to ask?
Yeah,
Never
I
have
think
I
we were
ever.
live.
No, we didn't do that one live. Yeah, we need to react to
No,
that
not
one,
on
dude. Just to
YouTube, but like-
just to watch that, that'd be hilarious.
Oh, I remember one the battles with water balloons or something like that. Like we had,
Oh,
we
when
built
we
our
made
territories.
Oh,
no.
I did the
old
forts
house, yeah, the forts in the old house.
where you had to like launch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good.
Then also
So I built those. I built those from scratch.
I
I don't know. It just came in my head when also my little brother Lionel was in the video. We had white
The,
shirts.
the paint one.
Yeah, the paint one.
Yeah, that was for Dion's
Yeah.
playtime.
Oh.
It was.
What else?
I'm like drooling over here.
We did a lot of slime stuff.
I also did one with we did the park over here next near Castle Park. The thing was like the loud siren guy or a dog.
Siren Head?
Oh,
Or-
Siren Head
or the dog.
were you a part of the one we did with Thanos? You weren't in that one?
Oh.
Yeah.
Nah.
When we played
Thanos?
football and then
No.
he turned into
No,
Thanos?
I think that was Adam.
No, that was just Adam and Gracie then.
Yeah.
No, he did the one with
I think it was a dog.
the dog and Siren Head. We were in the park.
Then my friend over here, Jason.
Dude, that's been the go-to character that you play mostly is Jason
I like doing it, but like the last video I did when I had to wear
with
the-
that mask, dude, bro.
Dude, my eye was
Adam
hurting.
said the same thing. He's like, that's the worst mask that I had.
It's not
The
worse.
mic, the Jason. Oh,
But
this one?
like
Yeah,
it
wearing
gives
that
discomfort
one.
like around the eyes. Like I could breathe be like good or like that, and we're like just chilling or doing the video, but just around the eyes.
Dude, I wore that thing for one video, and oh my god, I was sweating like crazy.
And then, well, the every time that I do Jason or any
Splash out?
what? Oh, any-
Splash out?
That's one of the videos.
Hmm?
Oh, go.
Hey, remember the one we did? It was like a thing you had to wear on your head, and you had the targets on the side,
Oh,
and then we were shooting it with the Nerf gun to try to tip over that water.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's Splash Out.
No, splash out was the blue thing, the blue that blue thing that you knock
That's
over.
a different one.
No, the Splash Out's like the one you hold over your head.
But
Airplane?
No, this one's different. I think we did one on Dion's
no,
playtime.
yeah, it had targets like that, and like you had to hit it so like it can.
Yeah, it tips it over.
It was water, but I think in one of them you put something else.
Did I?
Yeah.
Put something red, I think.
Dude, every time we did,
Clamato.
well, every
Yeah.
time we always use clamato for a lot of the stuff, but every time we did like something that had to go like on, remember that helmet that you pull the
With the
pins?
pole?
Oh,
I used clamato and soy sauce on that one, and
That was freaking. The
Well, like
soy
every-
sauce. I got the soy sauce. That thing was
Remember
freaking
when we
nasty.
hit like the... Oh, we were talking about it. When we hit the boxes with numbers and then we like... It'll be a mystery thing.
the yeah. Which dude is that?
the John
Freaking
Wick.
John Wick one.
Wait, what?
I didn't realize realized your beard was so drawn on.
See if you can airplay
I
it.
can act.
But
I got
going
the
back,
never have I
going
ever.
back to the Jason one, I love doing it. Like, it's fun and all, but like every time has to be Damien or Dion. Always go because back then the mask that we used had like
Dude,
a patch in one of them.
You would always
They
get shot in the eye.
In the eye, and especially the one without the patch.
Well, you were always getting shot in the eyes or in the balls. That's what
Yeah.
you
No,
were
I do
getting
the balls.
So
shot.
like it's weird because it's small for the eye,
The
right?
little hole, yeah.
And always aim for the one with the.
It was always the
patch.
one that had without the.
Dude.
Dang, I got so creative with the graphics. Look at that. Nobody's moving. Look at Brian. Oh, look at me, Ryan.
Except for
He doesn't even know how to walk.
We're trying our best to do like how they walk. and
I know
everything.
how they walk in the game. Brian, you look so skinny right there, Brian.
Jesus. What? Where was that?
Who's it? Look at it's
Is that
Dion.
me?
No, it's Dion.
Oh, Dion.
When he took forever drinking the big part of the shit.
Oh, I know. You guys were like, you're like, I can't breathe.
I was actually trying to chug that. What the?
Look at Damien.
You gotta act.
Oh, my
Oh, that's a
God.
made up axe too. That's not even a real axe. Oh, this
dude,
dude,
that was so big.
this took forever. I remember I think I left this play too long.
You got mad at me so much because I did so bad at the acting.
What the heck? Look at Brian.
Clinger.
Oh, snap. Angie,
yeah,
Angie
everything
made
was
that one
like-
too.
Everything was like made from scratch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We had to make all the props and all the. Look at the freaking
Is that Star
piñata,
Wars?
piñata stick. Oh, we gotta add. Anyways, we might be able to add that on the
Excuse
when
me.
we make one of the reels and stuff.
Dude.
What
What
the?
is that?
Why is he?
It's because he found the chest.
No, but why is he floss like that?
Where you think they put
Yeah, how old were you here? Like 5 or 6 years old?
It has to be.
He's like, do I have to drink all this?
Dude, I think I still have that.
Why is it act so small?
Because Dion's small.
Oh. What is that?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
dang,
you
you got the
pump.
shotgun.
What is that? Slurp?
Oh.
A slurp?
Oh, this is the. Oh, you hadn't drunk it yet, huh?
You gotta put the one with noodles in it. Bryan did that one.
Oh, now I remember we did one in Steven's house too.
Yeah, we did a
yeah.
Fortnite video
Like
at
two.
Steven's house.
I think one. or
Didn't you
two.
like fall in the pool?
That one we had like, I don't know, like 8 different characters.
Oh yeah, that's when we did it. Yeah.
That's when we were playing on mobile.
Oh, we did. I think we did hide and seek there too.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did
we
hide
did.
and seek in
Yeah,
the
we
dark.
did.
The hu-
Is
was
it,
like-
is it haunted or not?
Is it haunted or not? We did we did a hide and seek one there. Yeah, that was that was funny.
There's not even the noise for the AR.
That's the noise for every weapon that you would switch out. Originally.
Was I picking in my pants?
Oh.
Oh snap!
He's cheating.
Where am I?
Nice hair, Brian. I know. I haven't seen Damien yet.
What does that say?
He's building a fort or build up a wall.
You kidding me?
Bro,
How you used to go pump from that far? You
How am I
still
barely landing?
where were you, bro? Were you camping or what? Oh, it got dark all of a sudden. The storm's coming.
No.
Dude.
How much? Is this gonna go back and forth like that?
There's so much ammo you guys have.
Why Why did I run like that?
Because of the big old shoes you're wearing. Oh snap! Where'd you get that from?
What am I shooting at?
Dad's moving.
He's like, where you go?
Like a random. Oh, you got ammo.
I'm gonna kill you.
I think
for
we're
some
gonna drink
reason.
it. Yeah, I think we're gonna drink the potion.
Oh.
Right here, this is where you drink it.
Jesus Christ.
Look at his
Oh my
throat.
God. There's no way.
Wait, what happened? Go back, go back.
I can't go back.
Where is that at?
Upstairs.
My neck hurts from turning around.
That's why we need a monitor over here.
Jesus. What the
A hunting rifle? You were really in like 4th grade, like 5th grade. What's that mean?
Oh, what's that?
What are you doing?
Oh, there's no way.
Watch out with the cable. You almost fell.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I forgot we had to open it. The smoke bomb? That was already out? Was this the OG John Wick or like the...
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Reaper.
What the hell is that? Oh shoot. Bro, there's no way I did that. No way.
Take that out.
What the?
Hell
Yes, I made a new friend.
What is that? Oh!
no.
Dude.
Dang!
No way.
Dang, there goes your friend.
He probably got banned for teaming. Where am I?
Oh,
my
another-
God.
Look at Bryan trying to do the wall.
Sweat. I'm really wide in the open.
Dude, Dion, what's your aim? You're just like,
Cause I didn't know how to shoot. I was like,
Oh no.
ah.
When Fortnite used to be actually like that.
no way.
Look at how serious Bryan is.
Yeah. Victory Royale. You look like Cypher King.
How old were you right there, Brian? Like 26?
No, he's like 30.
Oh, the blue.
Oh, I
card.
need to
my
see this, bro.
God.
And go.
See a lot. See, I can't even do that.
Action. You don't have to drink it all there. Alright. And come in. Action. And action.
Oh no! I think a bird or
I couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
El Dion sitting down there at the bottom.
What the?
Get it, Brian? And action.
Dude.
Like that. What's in there?
What the?
Hold on. Get your face again. Ready? Action.
Steven
Where?
sitting over there.
And action.
I can literally see your pickaxe.
Bro.
Anyways,
Oh, why did that hurt my eyes?
from staring over there.
It hurts my neck.
Your mic on, Daniel?
I'm on.
Hey, Daniel, what is your first memory of Bryan? Of you working with Bryan? Do you remember?
I don't remember exactly what video, but maybe he was just one of the characters.
One of the characters. Oh yeah, 'cause pretty much by the time you joined us, we were only doing like
Skits, yeah.
the skits and the acting. We weren't even really doing any. Have you been a part of any challenges? No, huh?
No,
Yeah, just like the rolling.
only the Oreo
Just the
ones,
shorts.
things
Those
like that.
shorts.
Oh yeah, the most recent ones.
What video was it?
We're gonna have to check out. Just do a reaction video to like the Never Have I Ever. Dude, that's so funny.
Let's do 2 right now.
I got
You want to do 2 right now? You said the worst mask that you've worn is that one because it just pokes your eye.
Yeah. I think there was another one, but I don't
The wolf.
remember.
the wolf.
Oh
The-
no! I think
Which
it was,
wolf one? Get closer, Brian.
I think it was the one from the pumpkin patch.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't the.
But that was Michael.
No, I wasn't Michael.
No, but there was
I mean,
also,
Jason. You were Jason on that one.
I think
No,
it was, I
but
think
there
it was one
there
more.
was like 2 characters.
Yeah,
Oh,
like a pumpkin.
the scarecrow.
yeah. I think, but it was a different one, right? From
It was the same one. It was the same one that you used, but with the hat that you used. That remember the one you guys were playing basketball in the backyard?
yeah, it was
Yeah.
the same one.
I think it was the same
With
costume.
the arrows or with the crows?
I thought
Yeah,
I,
with the birds coming out of it.
I thought I had to use another different scarecrow mask.
No, it was the same mask, but I think I just added like a hat, and you look like Captain Sparrow or something, like some pirate. Yeah. So last time we were on here, Brian, we talked about the time that we met Logan Paul, and then when we met Lance Stewart. So you were talking about how
For some reason, I remember-
you're getting to meet celebrities and stuff, and then we met Logan Paul, and then I was saying it was Jake Paul.
Yeah. Then we went.
Jake.
We went to
Jake.
the other side of the street from where we're from, and I just saw familiar. Like, I just saw the apartment. I'm like, hey.
So when we were downtown, that
Yeah.
area looked familiar because of Lance Stewart and stuff,
Yeah.
because of his vlogs. And then you started shouting,
yeah,
and I was like, "What the hell are you shouting at?" Like,
you thought I was crazy or something? I don't know. He just pops out.
I know.
You're like, what?
he's like, "Yo!"
That's funny.
So you were there too. So you got to meet Logan Paul. You got to meet Lance Stewart. You got to meet Shaq,
Dude, we met a bunch of
Coyote
celebrities.
Peterson.
Oh yeah.
Coyote Peterson. We met him.
Evan too.
Who was-
Evan too. FGTV.
yeah.
Mar.
Oh yeah.
Who?
Guava Juice's cousin.
Oh, and
He
Guava
was- he
Juice.
was-
Like, oh no, and Clamor
did.
we met Guava Juice.
No, I thought we met Marmar at VidCon.
Yeah,
Oh, I got it.
but he was also at the
Remember?
what?
I found where he says Lance Stewart.
Oh, we're talking to Logan Paul. Oh, okay. So overall, like, what's been your experience? You know, especially now that we've hit 1 million subscribers on 2 channels that you've been a part of too, because you've helped us also for Dion's Playtime, huh?
Blue.
Huh? Oh yeah, you played Blue and some of the other characters and stuff, and so that's been cool.
There
And
was a mic on it.
what's that been like? You know, overall, like helping us out and doing all this stuff with us, because pretty much you've been a big part of our channel as well. And even when we did the previous podcast, or even the first one, you should have Bryan on. You should have Bryan on. All the comments. You need to have Bryan on.
I'm like, dang, I'm like, chill. I'm like, yeah, it's like, yeah, always the same 2, 3, yeah, but every time I kept seeing it, I'm like, pretty soon I'll eventually go.
Because it's pretty much you're part of the same thing. Like we were talking about it last time, that they've become nostalgic to some of these older kids that used to watch you guys when they were younger, and you're part of that because you were a part of the channel, a lot of videos in the beginning, doing all the challenges and stuff like that, and you freaking helped us out a lot in our stuff.
Yeah.
So that was cool. And you still do. I mean, you still come down and be a part of a lot of the videos and stuff.
But my experience with it is just like, I don't know, I just like having, well, back then it was more like I want to mess up or anything like in the videos like that. But like right now, if I mess up, like, oh well, if I just do it next take. But I think it was just that, like, that nervousness, like, just to be recorded and like
being in front of the camera.
Yeah, 'cause I don't think it's like like people gonna watch you. It's just like literally just they recording you. Like literally, me didn't even have to talk. You just like right there, like the camera, like in my head, it messes me up. But I don't know. It was always fun. It still is.
It's one thing to be,
and I don't know. I can't find a word to explain like the feeling just being there and like seeing how we all hit 1 million subscribers. Like
yeah.
So we.
I already got the gold plaques.
Nice.
I just gotta show them.
Like we've been
Should've
wanting
brought it.
ever since we hit the 100K. Like we've been wanting to hit that 1 million.
Oh, I know, dude.
Like, so.
That's been even when we were at 50,000, we're like, we're gonna hit the 1 million. We're gonna hit the 1 million. Like the 1 million mark was like a huge milestone.
Hi,
Thank you for coming on, Bryan. This has been fun. You know, reminiscing about the old videos and talking about good old memories when we started off.
Sometimes you're just talking and I don't know where the no one pops up. And like,
I know you
like,
can just we can have so many things come up from some of the videos that we've done, and so I think with this I think we want to start having some reaction videos, just watching some old videos and just reacting to them and stuff and having some fun with that.
Try not to laugh, bro.
Or try not to. Yeah, we got. But what, with water in our mouth?
Yes.
Oh my God, where? We're gonna make them like
Remember last
spit all
time-
over the microphones
Remember
or what?
last time we spat on your laptop?
I know, spat.
We just need to try not to laugh. Like with freaking Daniel. Oh,
We're
He's
gonna
gonna
have to
start
set it up from
crying,
far
bro.
away.
I'm gonna
Like
start freaking dying because Daniel said.
maybe we can set up like an overhead microphone so you guys are not actually spitting into one of these and stuff.
We can do that.
The overhead mic?
We could just.
Yeah.
We just do this.
No, dude, don't do that.
Well, mine I can.
All right. Well, thank you, Bryan, for joining us. Hope you guys enjoyed our podcast this evening. Be sure to check us out on YouTube and Spotify, and follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Damon and Dion. Until next time, adios.
Peace.